Okay, so in today's video, what I'd like to talk about is pruning up your tomato plants so they put the most energy into their main branches and you get the most tomatoes. So here's my stuff. This is going to be a little bit awkward because I'm having to do this one-handed, but you can see how off this branch there's this little sucker popping up. Normally I just pinch them off by hand. And there you go. Then you look over here, there's another one there. Another one here. And all I do is pinch them off. And now the plant, rather than trying to put energy out into these little side branches and get more and more foliage, it will work on putting the energy into the main stalk, into the blossoms. Now we'll come over to this one here. Now this is my big marvelous stripe, and I have not been very conscientious of picking these little guys off. There's another one. So that's basically what you do with these guys. Now, this guy's pretty deep, and I left these too long, so I'm going to take my knife and just nip off that guy there. Hey, look at that. Look at that guy there. That's obviously been left too long. I'm going to toss him over there. So I've got a bunch of cleaning up to do in here. You can see that most of these crotches here, there's another one right there. Pick that off. Drop it in the bucket. And looking in deep here, there, no, that one I'm going to leave. And that one I'll leave. So those two are taken care of. I'll have to carry on with the rest of these guys. This little guy here, that is my indigo rose. And you can even see that he's starting to need a little trimming up. But especially when you leave them too long, you get them to this size here. This guy's awful big. These two guys here are just about perfect. And I have a blank spot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clone my tomatoes in this one hole here. Now I've got a couple of different of these powders. That's Promix, and it's a stem root, and it's 0.1 IBA. Now I don't care if you buy this product, the Promix, or one of the others, but you want to look at how much IBA. So this one here, now then, how do you pronounce IBA? I have no idea how to pronounce it properly. But that is the one. Now the other one I have is this one here. This is stem root number 3. And it's 0.8 IBA. Again, rooting powder. And it's 100 grams. That will last my lifetime. That will last my son's lifetime. That will probably last his son's lifetime. Because you don't need a lot. And I'll zoom in a little closer. I don't know if you can see that. But it's indole 3 butyric acid. And it's 8%. Now this is the 3. The number 1 is the 1%. And it's for softwoods. Number 2 is for semi-hardwood. And this is for hardwood. So it's a little bit much. But I'm going to use it anyways, just because. These here are what you call an indeterminate tomato. So what happens with them is they grow, they get long, the branches will touch the ground, they will fall over, and when a branch falls over and lays on the ground, what will happen is the bottom side of the branch will start to take root, and it will spread out and keep spreading and spreading and spreading. So that's what happens with indeterminate tomato plants. I don't know who decided the terminology or that, but I'm just going to take a minute here, pop open my 2 containers, and then I will show you how to do it. How to clone your tomatoes very easily. Okay, I'm back and set up again. So I've already cut the tomatoes. You can see how I've cut those 2 more or less on a 45-degree angle. I'll just put them over here for the moment. This guy here is a little bit longer than what I would normally prefer. So just take the knife, and I'm going to cut off this bottom branch. I'm not going to eat it. And then, so that's your node. So just above the node, I'm going to cut it at roughly a 45-degree angle. Just like that. And what I've done is I've brought out this little bamboo skewer. And I use these a lot when I'm playing with the plants. And I'll just put that in for a starter hole. Alright, I'll grab the shorter guys here. So here is my root stem 3, the 0.8%. See how it's gray? That's how you can tell on this company's product which one you're dealing with. So it's gray. And really, all you want to do is take and dip in the end of the root about 1 centimeter. There we go. And then you want to flick off the dust. Just like that. There you go. That's all you really need. Just slightly colored. So I will pull that out. And I will put that into the dirt. And I'll just keep sliding it in. Right down to the node. I should move that out of the road. So you can see here, I've slid it in right down to the node. So the rest of it is down the hole. Just give it a slight pack, and there we are. Now you sit back and wait to see what happens. Now this guy here, you can see it's got this leaf coming here. I think I'm going to leave it alone. And here is my 1%. And you see how that's pink. Pretty well every one of these root stem ones I've seen, the 1% is pink. So I'm thinking it might be an industry standard. Again, same thing. dip in roughly a centimeter, flick off the excess, and there you can see I got just a little bit on. Take my stick out and shove it in. There we go. Put it in as far as it'll go. So there's 2 with root stem. So do you really need root stem? I don't know. That's why I got a 3rd one here. I'll make another hole. There we go. And I will put this in. Just like that. Pack them down just a little bit so that they're in contact with the dirt. And there, I've just cloned 3 tomatoes. We'll see in another month how well this is going to work. I do this a lot. I'm kind of foolish in that way that, oh man, look, I left this too long and I've cut it off, and you know, I think, oh, it's a waste to throw that away. And when you're nipping off the little guys like this, not so much. I don't mind throwing them away. It's when the bigger ones go that I throw away that I'm not terribly fussy about doing that sort of thing. So that's it for this time round. And I don't know if the audio is clear enough, but it's starting to rain again. So I'm hanging out in my greenhouse where I'll be dry. Anyways, I'm gonna carry on. I'm gonna clean up these tomato plants, get them all nicely pruned, and that'll be it for today. So, enjoy yourself, have fun, and hang out in your garden. Cheers for now.